the stuff that we're required to do through the mandate that my state has, those are things that we can do and get over with and move on. It is not something that we spend a whole lot of time thinking about because it's all incorporated. We do what we must on paper to provide our evidence, and then we live the rest of the day long. And that's what homeschooling, I think the choice of homeschooling or self-educating or home education or unschooling or whatever you want to use, whatever terms you want to use, really enhances your children's perspective of what being educated is all about. It helps them to use their naturally given tools. It shows them about their expression, and it gives them the freedom and the flexibility and the safety of the environment to do so.
And it also builds their confidence. It allows them to feel confident that they know what they're doing, and they don't feel like they're lacking or they don't understand something, and then they're shy, and then they might be good at something, but they might be lacking that confidence that they can't get. So, they're in a classroom with other kids, but they don't feel confident enough to give that answer. And next thing they don't raise their hand anymore. They don't want to participate. Or they can say something stupid, and now they're in trouble. So it's not even about being smart or being intelligent and having that education or learning anything. Now they're a troublemaker. Now we need to talk about behavior issues. So these are things
and that's a huge thing. That is huge. The environment in which the children have to endure in order to get this quote-unquote education. I was once told by a administrator in the Baltimore City public school system that children need to go to school and deal with bullies and being picked on because it thickens their skin.
And that's
it
not
helps
true.
them to build character. Well, we see on the news every day, don't we, about young adolescents and young children who have been picked on, beat on, messed with, and they don't seem very happy or very productive to me. A lot of them end up lashing out
or hurting
in the
themselves.
school system. Exactly.
Because what happened a month ago, the girl killed herself.
Killed herself, yes, indeed,
because
she
was
tired
bullied.
of being picked on.
Did not take the time to address the issue. Now the school has been, it's been brushed under the rug. No one has been caught. No one has been, no one at that school is taking any responsibility for their lack of action. This child told them what was going on. They pushed her to the side and allowed her to be bullied and picked on, and now her life is over. Her parents are wondering why nothing was done even when they went to the school. So we're not talking bad about the school system. We're just saying there has to be a better way. And one of the ways is homeschooling can allow you to take the control back for your family. Make sure your children are in that safe environment, that they're building their character in a healthy way. They're building confidence. They're self-confident. They're taking accountability and responsibility for their actions, for their health, for their appearance. They're happy. They know they're doing things that are benefiting them. And this is what we just want to stress. By all means, as I say, we're not stressing one over the other. We really want to focus on the positives homeschooling has and how it can benefit you if you are able to homeschool. One other thing homeschoolers have to realize is you can't sit in that classroom all day. You need to see what programs are offered in your community. Children's museums. There are a lot of children's museums. If you get the second package, not the family package, but the little one, just a little bit more expensive. If your children are traveling, you're going out of town to another state, or you want to go a couple cities over, they have a reciprocal program where you don't usually have to pay for anything to go to someone else's children's museum if they're on the list. Same thing with aquariums, science museums, art museums. art councils, these kind of things. You need to research in your neighborhood or your community or your city or your little, area of what's available to you. They have a lot of family free days during the week. They also have, if you know a couple other homeschooling parents, call up there and say, can we get a group set up? They don't usually charge anything.
Network.
It's a small
Exactly.
fee. One of the colleges in my area, they have an art museum. If you and just your children, say, hey, can you have someone who come and they can do activities with your children. Or they can say, well, your group's too small, but we can provide this. See what options are available. There's plenty of things available where it's little or no cost to you. So see how much the Children's Museum. If it's $120, hey, put $30 down each month for a few months and get the family package. That's 2 adults, up to 4 children, and go. And if you go out of town, you go to the beach, the mountains, you go to another city or state, check out those other museums that are on that list. And you don't have to pay, or you pay a discount. And it's something your children will get accustomed to doing. They always have programs every week. Every month they do special exhibits, the planetarium, those kind of things. And if you're a member, then you get this member event. So they're having something just for members. And your children see other people. They see other friends. And then they know, oh, so-and-so is going to be at this event. Then this is how your children have a social network.
And what's wonderful and free, what's free is, especially if you're traveling, there's always a public library. When you are making your plans to go away for vacation or to visit other family members or whatever, your homeschooler is going with you. Check it out. Check out the libraries. Libraries are free. It takes absolutely nothing to be involved. If you have a YMCA in your area and you have a family membership for the Y, you can take that and do reciprocity anywhere with that membership for a small fee and sometimes nothing at all. And your child can have a social life. Your child can be involved with other children. A lot of people think that homeschoolers are unsocialized.
They're not.
And it's certainly not it.
If your children like martial arts, nature, research an area, who has that? Like I research, my son likes martial arts. It's 2 or 3 programs within a 20-minute drive that offer a couple free classes, see if you like it. They have a payment plan.
Check out your local botanical gardens, which are usually free during the week. They only charge an interest-free fee during the weekend. Those are beautiful for your children.
They can learn about different vegetation, plants, what grows in their area. They can learn what's wild, what's herbs, those kind of things. Plant a garden. These things you can incorporate into your curriculum. A lot of this stuff is free. Believe us, we're nowhere near rich.
I'm a lot less than rich.
We're nowhere near rich, but we make it happen. Posters, paper. Someone's school. Usually, schools will have a sale. Go to the school. They might have a blackboard. You might have a wall, and you get free blackboard. Or it may not cost you but a couple dollars. So, check out yard sales. This is the time. The yard sales, flea market. We went to the flea market up in Baltimore, and we got a few books for $2, $3 a piece. And these were good books that we could have went to the bookstore and probably paid $15 to $20 easy for. So, you have to, it's like bargain shopping. You got to shop, you got to hunt for that right price. And just go different places, craft stores. You'll find little things like the craft store not too far from me had the little wood kit where you paint glue, race cars, planes, catapults, trains.